Okay, you guys, so today we're going to be dividing a 3-digit multiple of 10 number with no remainder using the box method. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to make a box. And in that box, you're going to put in the 2, which is your divisor. You make the division sign. And in here, you're going to draw 3 boxes to show your hundreds, tens, and ones, which is going to be part of your dividend. You'll put that in there. So we notice that in our dividend, we have 400, 2 tens, and 0 ones. So I'm going to put 400, 2 tens is 20, and a 0. And down below, I also made disc to help you. Each one of these discs that are in the hundreds place represent 100. Each one of these discs in the tens place represents a 10, and any disc in the ones would represent a 1. Now, when I'm dividing, the first thing I do is I put my dividend inside, and then I go, before I divide, the up here will be where my quotient will be, and inside these boxes. So the first thing I ask myself is, 2 times what equals 400? Well, even if I didn't know what 2 times what is 400, I can sit there and I can draw a 2 disc, and what I can do is I can actually circle them and group them. So I know that when I'm dividing, I'm going to group this by 2, which is my divisor. So I'm going to go ahead and group them by 2. Each time I group them, if it's in the hundreds place, each one of these groups is going to represent 100. So if I count these, I have 100, 200. So 400 divided by 2 is 200, and 2 times 200 is equal to 400. Now the next part I do is I go to my second box. I ask myself, 2 times what equals 20? Well, we know that already. We know 2 times 10 is equal to 20. But even if I didn't know that, and say just because we need to be able to make sure we follow along, and we do this because you won't always have easy numbers, we're going to go ahead and put two disc representing 2 tens. And I'm going to group them by 2. So, ta-da! Now remember, because this is in the tens place, this doesn't just represent the number 1. There's 2 tens here, so therefore I'm going to say it is 110. So we know that the answer is 2 times 10 is equal to 20. The next box, and it says 0, we're going to say 2 divided by what equals 0, or 2 times what equals 0. And we always know that any time 0 is involved is going to be 0. Therefore, my answer for the ones is 0. Now I'm going to add each of these numbers up. I'm going to add 200 plus 10. And please make sure that what is lined up, your numbers by value. Please don't put the 10 over here, because that would not make any sense. So 200 plus 10 is equal to 210. Therefore, 420 divided by 2 is 210.